What's up? This is Elo for Fan Pros. We still loving the championship vibes. This is a long time brethren of mine. He's a Nets fan, but nevertheless, I think for all of us, we still in shock that we're the champs. I'm just still, and I ain't coming down neither. All right, yo, Kurt.
I respect the Knicks. Shout out to the Knicks. They won, but my Nets, we gotta do it too.
All right, now, what did you think, bro, about just the postseason, everything you saw with the Knicks, what they were able to accomplish, the records they set?
Well, the Knicks, I always thought the Knicks had a chance even a couple years back, but this year or the last year that just passed, I gave them a lot more credibility where the way they was playing, especially where Brunson was playing, that was my number one peeve. I felt like if he didn't stop playing that hero ball,
selfish.
Stop playing selfish, they could definitely win. So when I saw how they took it out of his hand and gave it to Towns, I said they're gonna win. Since the playoffs started, I said they're gonna win. I definitely feel they could repeat too. So I'm at the Knicks' favorite right now.
Okay, yo, listen, and if he's saying repeat, listen, bro. This guy got no love for the Knicks. So for him to say that, bro, it's some genuineness to it, man. Who do you think is like their biggest threats in the East and then just in the West?
I mean, the biggest threats right now, the closest threat would be Philly.
Right. Yeah.
The biggest threat, I don't know. That's the thing about the East. The East is so undecided. Anybody could come out the East and be a crazy team.
Yeah.
But I would still say the closest and the biggest will be Philly.
Philly, right.
So far.
Right.
Will be Philly. But I don't think that whole LeBron and Philly's going to mesh. Yeah. I just think it's just for market purposes. But
absolutely, yeah.
Because they don't have nothing to mesh with. And Maxi's going to take a back seat. That other dude was doing good last year. He's going to take a back seat.
VJ Edgecombe.
VJ Edgecombe. So bringing LeBron there is going to fuck that whole team up. So that's why I say Knicks is definitely going to repeat. Yeah,
and then on top of it, you also got to feed Jaylen Brown, Embiid's health, LeBron's health. They virtually gutted their bench. I mean, it's they picked up D Wade, not the D Wade, the other D Wade. Yeah, hell yeah. They picked him up, and then they ended up not having to bench him because LeBron came in there, man. So it's it's to be continued with Philly. We'll touch more on that at a later date, but this is just some championship on the streets vibes, in the neighborhood vibes, enjoying that we're still the champs. I shed a lot of tears. Recently, I looked at old championship, just the highlights, and just little tears came to my eyes, man. So I'm just still elated, man. Cloud 20, man. But let's see what we can do. Also, and we'll touch into this later before season starts. Andre Drummond pickup, very good pickup.
Very good pickup.
A lot of people slept on it. Look at Andre Drummond's numbers in the play-in games and the playoffs. He just had a bad playoff series against the Knicks. That's why everybody said, "Oh, I don't know if it's a good pickup. Look how he looked like." But most of the East looked like that against the Knicks, man. I think people forget that we went on an 11-2 run, man, and had the most dominant point differential in the history of the NBA playoffs. So, he's on our side now. He can pass, he can shoot, stretch the floor. He's one of the greatest all-time rebounders for his generation. And he has that former all-star franchise it factor.
Definitely.
Drummond is a player, man, and he's playing home. So that's extra motivation. So great pickup. We'll see what else they got to do. They still got one more spot to fill. And Leon, I don't worry an inch about Leon. I don't toss or turn whatsoever about Leon. He'll get it done, and we'll get a solid backup, and we'll be ready to go, man. But still loving the vibes, baby. Still loving the championship vibes, bro. We the champs, and we didn't even get to the ring ceremony yet. Which, of course, they brought LeBron and the Sixers and all that. So it's all good, man. Just enjoying the vibes, man. So Knicks fans out there, I want you to smile today when you see this. I want you to smile when you see any championship, anything with our Knicks, all right? These are good times, bro. Enjoy, all right? So, Kurt, before you go, tell the people you got anything going on, your everything, bro. What you do, all that stuff.
Well, I do music, I do production. So if you need any music, any production, hit me up, CDC Music Zone at gmail.com, CDC Music Zone on IG. So just hit me up.
All right. We'll leave everything else in the description box. So, Elo for Fan Pros, Championship Vibes, signing out.